HTTP 500 is a standard server response code. It indicates that something went wrong on PayPal's server, preventing it from fulfilling your request. Think of it as a general oops message from PayPal's backend systems. When error 500 occurs during a PayPal transaction, several immediate impacts affect users. Transactions halt immediately, preventing any payment from processing. Funds that were being transferred become temporarily unavailable, leaving users unable to complete their purchases or transfers. This disruption causes significant user frustration and inconvenience, especially during important transactions. If payments fail repeatedly due to ongoing errors, it can lead to potential chargebacks, where users dispute the transaction through their bank or card provider. When you encounter the error, start with the simplest steps. First, simply refresh the page. It might be a temporary glitch that resolves immediately. If refreshing doesn't work, the next step is to wait a few minutes and try again. PayPal's systems often recover quickly from minor hiccups. From a developer's perspective, when integrating with PayPal's API, it's crucial to implement robust error handling using exponential backoff. This technique involves retrying failed API calls with increasing delays between attempts to prevent overwhelming the server. Exponential backoff means that each retry attempt waits longer than the previous one. For example, the first retry might wait 1 second, the second 2 seconds, the third 4 seconds, and so on, using powers of 2. Here's a simple flow of how exponential backoff works in practice. When an API call fails, instead of immediately retrying, the system waits with increasing delays before attempting again. In code, this can be implemented using a loop that catches exceptions and sleeps for exponentially increasing times before retrying. This approach helps maintain system stability and improves the chances of successful API interactions. Cybersecurity experts point out that PayPal's HTTP 500 errors often highlight weaknesses in monolithic systems. These large, interconnected code bases create single points of failure where one problem can bring down the entire service. In monolithic architectures, like the one shown, a single component failure can cascade through the system. This is exactly what happens during PayPal's outages, when a server overload or database issue triggers widespread Error 500 responses. Experts recommend decentralized architectures, such as microservices, where the system is broken into smaller, independent services. This way, if one service fails, others continue operating, greatly reducing the impact of errors like PayPal's HTTP 500.